Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we are covering Minecraft 1.19.3 pre-release 1. Pre-release 1 for 1.19.3 has just released, and they have given a release date for 1.19.3 if everything goes to plan. And that release date is December 6th. So exactly 2 weeks from when this video goes live, 1.19.3 should be released if everything goes well. Obviously, if they find game-breaking bugs, then it might be delayed. 1.19.3 is a huge update. This actual pre-release doesn't have too much in it. It's more, I think, just a few fixes from last snapshot. So let's quickly cover everything new. They have added some new entity sub-predicates in this snapshot or pre-release. They have added some for the axolotls, the boats, the fox, the mushrooms, the paintings, rabbits, horses, one llama, villager, parrot, and tropical fish. They have also, the fill biome command now has support for filtered mode, and player heads can now contain a note block sound field. When pressed, that determines the sound that the notebook plays when the head is placed on top. So I think that's for not only the Steve head, but also if you have your own player head through a data pack where you get your head upon dying or being killed, then you can now play a certain sound depending on the player head that is placed on top, which I think is really cool. I do quickly just want to interrupt this video to say if you're enjoying this video, leave a like and subscribe, as it does really help out. Also, I uploaded a video yesterday talking about a new server I have opened up for anyone to join. It's a Survival 119 server, and check that video out. It'll be linked in the iCard and also the description. And finally, subscribe as well, because I will be uploading a video within the next week or so talking about everything new in 1.19.3, as the cycle has been a bit confusing due to the change with 1.20 also being developed at the same time, so it is a bit confusing on what is 1.19.3 and what is 1.20. That video will be up very soon, so also turn on notifications so you don't miss it. Now let's jump back to the video. So the new entity subtypes are the axolotl. They've added values Lucy, Wild, Gold, Cyan, and Blue. And that is basically just the variants of the axolotl. So if you summon it, then that one I think is Lucy. That one I think is Gold. The brown is Wild. No, that one's Lucy, actually, I think. Okay, that's the same one. But this is basically, I think, mainly for data packs and stuff like that, where you want to determine what axolotl spawns. They've also done it for boats. It works for boats, chest boats, and rafts. And then the values for this is oak, spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, dark oak, mangrove. And then in 1.19.20, bamboo will be added to that. Then for foxes, they've just added red and snow. For paintings, they have added the painting registry or painting variant, and that just takes off the registry of the game paintings. Then for rabbit, there is brown, white, black, white splotched, gold, salt, and evil. That does not mean evil will spawn within the game. That's just there because the evil variant is actually still within the game code. Then horse has variants white, creamy, chestnut brown, black, grey, and dark brown. Llamas have creamy white, brown, and grey. And then villagers, variant is villager type, once again taken from the registry of the game. It also works with zombie villagers, and professional levels are separate values and not matched. Then finally is parrot, which is red, blue, blue, green, yellow, blue, and grey. And then tropical fish. These variants are cob, sunstreak, snooper, dasher, brimley, spotty, flopper, stride pea, glitter, blobfish, betty, and clayfish. So all of them are just values. I think they're mainly used within data packs or mods where you can specify a certain type of mob you want. For example, if you want a horse but you only want the creamy one, then you can specify that. Now, fill biome now actually lets you have filter within the biome. So let's quickly show you what this means. If I do /fill biome and I do the coordinates I am at in a 20 block radius in every direction, then we do, let's change this area I am to a beach. You can now do replace, and then you can replace a certain filter. So for example, if we only wanted to change a biome, which is, let's say, is forest, and then I run this command, it will only change the biome that is the forest. So as you can see, nothing actually changed due to there wasn't forest within the radius that I done. Let's now say that I stood right here, let's dig down a few blocks and done the same thing again. but this time we do is desert. Let's now change only the desert. So let's see, where is the desert biome? Let's do that, and then I can squash that out and just type in desert. So now what this will do is this will run the command, but only change a desert to beach. So let's quickly run that. If I now fly up, as you can see, this is still plains, although it was in the actual area. But as you can see, the desert is now a beach. If we go to the Badlands, you will see it's still Badlands, which I think this has made that command way better. Because, for example, if you're changing an area like this, where there's 3 biomes mixed, but you want to change, let's say, this little patch here, you don't want this to be desert, you want it to be Badlands, you can now do that by adding the tag is Badlands, or is Plains, or is Desert. So I think the fill biome command has just been made 10 times better by adding this, and this value at the end here can be a tag, or it can be a biome. As you can see right here, you can also specify has structure ancient city, so you'll only change the deep dark. Or you can do things like has structure igloo, and as you can see, these are all the values that can be entered here. You can also specify tags of biomes, so is jungle, inside of that tag is the jungle, the bamboo jungle, and the sparse jungle. And obviously, as you can see down here, you can then just specify a certain type of biome if you don't want to do a tag. So let's say you only want to change wooded badlands, then you can specify that. A few bugs within this pre-release as well. Villagers' AI will be broken when in water. That is now fixed, and they'll now try to get out of the water again. Some workstations for villagers, when the villager would work at them, it would play the subtitle of the block being used rather than the actual villager working. So that has now been fixed. Some mobs can't get out of too deep water, so they should now be able to again. And also, copper generates more within the deep dark, like inside of the dripstone caves. That is now fixed. Due to the Fex's model being changed, there was a bug where they wouldn't sit inside of a boat properly, and they would be kind of hanging through it. That has now been fixed, and as you can see, they are now in the boat correctly. There are also 2 bug fixes that I'm going to note for 1.20. The Pigling head will now actually play the Pigling ambient sound when on a note block rather than the Pigling angry ambient. And the Skulk sensor will now be activated when you take and put books in or out of a chiseled bookshelf. Now that is everything within this pre-release. Don't forget, this is a pre-release for 1.19.3, not for 1.20. When 1.19.3 releases, 1.20 features will stay, but they will still be hidden behind the data pack, so you will still need to enable the data pack to be able to play with 1.20 features. But anyway, if you enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. I guess I'll see you guys with another video very soon, talking about everything that was added in 1.19.3. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.